my first 100 miles. Yes! Hi, welcome to another video. This video is fed by you guys. I got so much support on my last videos and tips that people gave me that I felt were really useful to know, and so this video is all the Onewheel tips for beginners that I have learned from you guys, and a couple other little things that I picked up on my own just from using the device and learning it. So this is the hill that I bailed on. It's pretty steep. And so one of the tips that one of you guys gave me is actually carving up the hill will allow you to go up slightly steeper hills, which kind of makes sense because if you're going up on an angle, it's not as steep as straight up. So there's tip number one. It might help you in a pinch if you're on a hill that's just too steep, carve back and forth, and that'll help you potentially get up the hill. My next tip here is for all my heavier set riders out there that want to get a little bit better battery life out of their Onewheel. Essentially, the Onewheel is a lever. So the more force you're putting on it, the harder the motor has to work. So the tip here is to keep your feet tight to the fender while you're riding it. And that'll allow the motor to do less work to keep you balanced, which should in return give you a slightly better battery life. So the next tip that was given to me that I'm going to share to you guys is how to set your tire PSI. There's two ways you can go about it. One is you can have it more full, which gives you more carvability and will give you better range, but it won't be as soft as a ride. It'll be a little more bumpy. The second way, which is what was suggested to me, is you do your body weight divided by 10, and that'll be your PSI that you want, and that'll give you better, like, smooth ride. It'll like flow nicer, but you will potentially lose range depending on how low the PSI gets. This isn't something that I've actually tried yet myself, but I probably will in the future give it a go. For now, I'm still learning the board, so I feel like leaving it at the default error is fine for what I'm doing. So one tip I can give you guys too, something I kind of discovered on my own, is the app. You know how it doesn't really like to stay connected, or at least for me it doesn't, and I've known other people have done as well. But I have figured one thing out that does help a lot. What I think the issue is the Bluetooth transmitter on the Onewheel is not that great. What you can do is put the phone really close to the actual Onewheel, and that seems to help it connect. For me, it works because I'll pull it out of my pocket, it won't be connected. I put it close to the board even while moving at a good speed, and it will connect most of the time. So there's something if you're getting frustrated with the app not connecting. A question I had, and I kind of know an answer to, is what do you do if you get speed wobble? Which is kind of like the board starts getting a little shaky when you're at a little higher speeds. And the solution I found for that, at least for me, is actually just locking your back leg. So you would like just straighten your leg up and don't have it bent and just lock it. And for me, that seems to actually make the speed wobble go away because it makes that back side of the board more sturdy. Because I find it's your back leg getting sore or tired is what's causing the speed wobble. At least from my experience. It could be different for you, but it's worth a try. All right, so the last thing, it's not really so much of a tip as just like, or something you should expect. If you're like me and you live somewhere in a colder climate, I'm in Canada, so in the winters we get quite cold, opposed to like California, where these are made. And what'll happen is when it gets cold, you're gonna lose range because your battery performance will go down. If you understand how batteries work, this will make sense to you. So don't let that surprise you if you're new to a Onewheel or any electric device for that matter. So something to keep in mind. And I think I might actually do a summer versus winter range test comparison with the Onewheel. I'll wait until it gets a bit colder and I'll do the winter one, and I'll wait till the hottest day in the summer to do the summer one. And we'll see how much of a difference it is. I love ripping up and down alleyways because of like how you have like banks going up to the driveways or to the garages. So like you can like, it's fun. These dips right here are what's really cool about alleyways. So much fun. It feels like you're doing like a drop in on a snowboard. Right there, that's the one. That one looks sweet. That's a good drop in. Quite literally do that all day. So much fun. So if you're new to a Onewheel, hopefully this was useful for you. And yeah, thanks for watching my video. Subscribe if you enjoyed it. Hit the thumbs up if you did. Hit the bell, all that stuff. YouTube, you know? Do all that stuff. And hopefully my next uploads will be more frequent than this one was. I was busy. Thanks for watching. So if you're new to a I can't even talk. So if you're new to a Onewheel,